Everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video, I wanted to talk about the three inherent attributes of, of a soul. Now, what I mean by soul here is everything that is, everything that is a being. So this includes everything that is observable, even the stones, even the dirt, even the plants, the, the animals, and everything that has existence in this world is conscious. Of course, human beings are fully evolved in consciousness, but the animals and the trees and the stones also have a soul in them. They are not fully conscious as human beings are, but they know what it's like to be them. And this evolvement of the soul is happening since centuries. Hence, you were once a stone, you were once a tree, you were once a bird, you were once an animal, and you were part of the universe since its conception. But this particular event here that is happening right now, which you call you, or which I called me, is particularly important because we find that we are fully conscious in this moment. Now, from this opportunity as a human being, the spiritual path, or the evolvement, or the involvement, the involution of your spirit, of your soul, is the complete opposite of evolvement. As a human being, now we are evolving towards eternity. We are evolving towards enlightenment, towards towards the oneness, towards the ultimate reality. This process of evolution happens in 7 stages, or in 7 phases, wherein the identification of the soul starts to involve, the identification starts to drop itself. The identification of the soul with the body will lose its grip. The identification of the soul with the subtle body will lose its grip. And then again with the mental body will lose its grip. And you will see that when all the identities are dropped, you find that you were the universe all along. So in this video, I wanted to talk about the three qualities, the three attributes of every soul. Now the three attributes are love, conscience, and seeking to evolve. Every soul is trying to experience what it's like to be something else. Every soul is trying to evolve. A stone wants to become a metal, and the metal wants to become a plant, and a plant wants to become a fish, and a fish wants to become a bird. And as we gather impressions of all these beings, our soul starts to evolve. A human being is the collection of all the impressions that all the animals have had. A human being knows inherently what it's like to be a stone. But the nature of a soul is seeking to evolve. It is yearning to know the truth, to evolve to become a human being, and then involve to become the source of all existence. So, a human being is trying to be on the spiritual path because he wants to find the truth. He's yearning to seek the truth, to know God, to understand his existence. And in that process, he starts involving, he starts this involutionary phase. And it is only because of this third quality, which is, which is inherent in you, which is, which is the attribute of this soul. It wants to go back from where it came from. It wants to go back to God. It is said in Islamic metaphysics that when we were, before God created this world, He gathered all the souls and He put them in a place called Barzakh. Barzakh is a state of limbo where all the souls were together. And God told all the souls, gave them the knowledge of these three inherent things. He embedded the knowledge of love. Love is something that takes a lifetime to be understood. A life of love, something that is cultivated over lifetimes, over repeatedly trying to understand what love is, repeatedly falling in love. Love is a spontaneous phenomena of your soul. Love is your inherent nature. When everything, when every identity of you drops, love becomes so spontaneous that it expresses itself in silence. It dances in the heart. It does not require a being. It does not require another person. It is the dance of a heart. And when the heart finds love, the atmosphere changes. There is something in the air. There is something that surrounds a person when he is in love. It is truly because he has found something inherent. He has removed himself from the equation. He has put himself aside for a moment. And to him, the only thing that is remaining is the beloved. And in that moment, he realizes what love is. He dances. His heart, his whole experience is blissful. It is magical. But it takes ages and ages and lifetimes of discovery, of repeatedly falling in love, mistaking love for something else. And then we arrive to our inherent nature, the being, the soul is love. And the second thing that is embedded into our souls, that God embedded into our souls in the limbo state, is the yearning, the seeking. And the third is conscience, the ability to do good, to the world. The third is the goodness of your heart. It is the knowledge of morality. It is knowing that killing your brother, or lying, or stealing is something very inherently wrong. It is something that is unnatural, that is against the wishes of the soul. All sin and all immoral act takes you away from your soul. It spots your soul with, with a blot of ink, makes you dirty, makes you immoral. And a person who is immoral remains in a state of turbulence. He remains in a state of constant conflict. So always remember that as you get closer and closer to the source, as you evolve towards enlightenment, towards God, the three inherent natures of your soul start to become very natural to you. Love becomes spontaneous. Morality beams from your heart. Kindness develops. The divinity and goodness appears. Your actions are out of kindness and goodness. Your actions are out of love. And you are always seeking for the truth. So thank you for watching this video, and remember that we are all on the same path, that we are all going back to our source.